Good day, everybody. Today we are in the kitchen, we are burger pressing, and we're going to do a quick review on this burger press and these waxed patty papers that we got off of Amazon. So my husband and I and our family, for the most part, try to eat carnivore. And the best thing that we can afford and do right now is burgers. So as you can see, I have measured out a lot of these. I had a 10-pound tube that I broke up. I have 5 pounds here, I have 5 pounds here. And the press that we're going to use is right here, and the patty papers are right there. Now this press this is our third press. The first two that we ever got, the first one was a little Walmart one. Let me show you. This is the first press we got. It was a Mainstays burger press from Walmart. This is a single patty maker, and it's all plastic. This is great if you're making 1 or 2 burgers at a time. If you're going to be bulk pressing burgers, making, say 40 plus, this is not the most friendly, and it definitely could break this unit depending on how hard or frozen your meat is. From that, we upgraded to this when we started doing more. This is a Weston brand Burger Express. It's all metal, so it's upgraded to last longer there. Put your meat in, push the lid down, and then you hit this little eject button. But after doing bulk burger pressing, where my husband and I say press, over 140 plus, this will wear your hand out after so long. So from there, we upgraded to this little press here that we found on Amazon. The web page generally has more details. Unfortunately, this morning my internet or my Amazon here is being really silly, so it's not allowing me to show you this, but I can show you the results page where we bought it. I actually bought 2 of these to have a backup because they're so useful and we use them all the time. If you are interested, look up the Commercial Burger Press 3-in-1 Heavy Duty Hamburger Press. It comes with 3 tray sizes, 4, 5, and 6 inch. And I'll show you what that looks like really quick. So with this burger press, I have ours set up with the smallest one. You lift up the lever, it opens the press. I have the 4-inch right here, and all you do is screw this bolt down, and it holds this right to the actual frame. And then this top plate right here that I'm touching, this you can just screw it in here, you unscrew it again when it's time to clean the plate, you unscrew this when it's time to clean the bowl here, and you can switch those out. These are the 4. The 5 and 6 that it comes with are bigger, obviously, and I've cut our box, and I've actually been storing ours inside of this plastic tote. It lasts way longer than the cardboard. It doesn't wear out as fast. And this is a 27-quart tote that I'm using to store it in, if that would make it easier for you, if you're the type of person who's going to use it a lot. So, again, you just unscrew this or screw it into use. This screws and unscrews at the top. This whole unit here is all metal, and it's a very easy clean unit. It's a heavy duty unit. When you order it, it does come with some patty papers originally. You get all 3 sizes. When you order the unit, it will give you a pack of the 4-inch, 5-inch, and 6-inch. These are still sealed, as you see. I haven't used these yet. What I've been using for the patty papers, let me show you, is this brand. This is the UltraSource UltraPaper Wax Patty Papers. You get 1,000 sheets. They're 5.5 by 5.5 inches. And then if I flip up the fold, you can see here, this is all made in America, made in the USA. Be careful when you open this. You may have to perforate it. Even though it comes perforated, it doesn't like to rip on the perforation, so we usually have to help it to open nice like that. And before we use these, I was literally taking rolls of the wax paper and I would cut that, with scissors, into squares for these. That took way longer, and it didn't work as well. This paper here, when you pull it out, this is a really nice paper. It's a perfect size for everything. Now, one other thing I got to show you really quick is the piece that goes into here to be seated. So this is the other piece, and this has a post. This post is going to go right through that opening in that screw, and you just set it there and it seats itself. Now when it's time to use the patty press, we obviously are going to take one of our good papers here. We just got that one out, and we like to lay the paper there. You're going to put your burger ball right up here. We're going to give it a little bit of a squish so it's not super tall. I'm going to put a second paper on top of that. Then we will literally bring this over and close it down. And I'll show you one here in just a minute, and I'm going to have a couple of my happy helpers demo this as I film it. 1 second. Alright everybody, so we got the patty paper on here, and now we're going to put one of these balls of meat right up there. Go ahead, put it up there. Just a little squish, put this on top of it. We like to put the extra paper on top. This plate here, if you do not use it, sometimes, especially in the warm season, your meat will get warmer. It will start sticking to this. This paper on top will eliminate that extra sticking and making it not look very well. Alright, with that done, then we go ahead and we move our lever or handle. Bringing it on in. Down we go. As you come down, it'll move, and then you'll feel it get snug. When it gets snug, that's where you stop. So it's good and snug there. And then go ahead and lift up slowly on that. And you just make sure that it doesn't pull the paper. Keep going. You got it. Yeah. So then we can take off that top paper, and here is our finished product. As you can see, we have a beautiful burger. Now for these, we've been storing our burgers when we press them. I like to just fold the papers over. This size is perfect for giving enough space, at least for this 4-inch patty that we get. I can fold it over, and then I can take this and store it in these plastic containers. These are deli containers that my husband and I got off of Amazon. This one here is a filled one. As you can see, it perfectly holds 7 burgers in there, so there's not any really wasted space. And let me show you quickly how we store them in our freezer. Alright, so here you are at our freezer, and as you can see, I've got these containers of frozen burgers stacked. I got a couple numbers when they have less than 7, and that's how they stack. I have a separate video I've made of our freezer here for anybody who's interested, but these store the best in this container, and they hold the most. So if anybody was interested, the wax patty papers we used are right here, the UltraPaper Hamburger patty papers. They also have a subscribe and save with them. That's what my husband and I do, save a few as the months go by. You can see there's 1,000 papers per box, so at the subscribe and save price, it's basically a cent a paper. And if anybody was interested, the containers that I just showed you that we used to freeze our burgers in, they're the Stackman quart plastic deli containers. They're another item you can get with subscribe and save. I wish my phone or my laptop was working better. If you are seriously looking for a burger press, like the metal one I just showed, if you research those on Amazon, most of them, they cost about $150. Ours was $149.99. When we were searching all the other ones like it, they were similar price, but they did not offer the 4, 5, and 6-inch trays. Only this one had that option for those. And as you can see, I ordered my original back here in the middle of 2023. I've been using it for a couple years and got an extra one just as a backup, so if anything happened, I wouldn't be up the creek without a paddle. But please check it out. This seems to be the best bang for the value for the press machines. And thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons if you haven't already. Comment below if you try this, are interested, and like this content. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.